Welcome to the class. Today's date is 25th January 2021. So we have been doing natural resources and today we are going to do the part 2. Lesson 10 natural resources. We have completed the forest, which was the first part, and today we are going to do the second part, that is the soil. So in this lesson we will learn about the definition of soil, layers of soil and types of soil found in India. Then effects of soil on plant and animal life, soil erosion. Why should we preserve and protect soil, and making a mind map on how soil helps us. So these are the subtopics that we will be discussing in this second part of the lesson, forest. So let us start with the learning outcomes of today's discussion. They are to identify the different layers of soil and to identify the different types of soil and the areas they are found in. Now first we are going to start with the conversation between Rashi and Maya. Rashi, Maya, what makes a forest grow? Why do some forests have very tall trees and other forests have shorter trees? Maya, see, like there are different kinds of forest, there are different kinds of soil too. The type of trees in a forest depends on the kind of soil found there. So how does this happen? Maya, there are many reasons why soil varies in different parts of the country. So along with the climatic condition, the soil also plays an important part in growing the forest. So we have seen that in India, different parts of region has different forests. Now why it is happening like that? Because of the soil. The soil is different in different parts of the region, and accordingly whatever suits the soil, that particular plant will grow in that region. For example, in Assam we have the cultivation, the tea cultivation and the rice cultivation is much more than the other areas or the other states. Why? Now the Punjab cannot grow the rice because they used to get very less rainfall. For rice cultivation, rain is very important, and Assam has the most rainy season. It has quite a good amount of rainfall. It happens during the monsoon season. Therefore, it is suitable to grow the rice cultivation, or you can say the paddy fields. But in the northern India, you will see that wheat, bajra are the main things that are grown in those areas. So accordingly, it is suitable. Therefore, you can now make it out that why forests are different from one another, from one region to the another region. It is due to the soil and also the climatic conditions. Okay. Now let us come to the question, what causes different types of forests to grow in different places? Different soils, different people, different states, or different animals? Right now we have discussed that it is due to different soils. So it will be number A. Now, like forest, soil is also a natural resource. That means we get it from the nature. It is not man-made, but we get it from the nature. The nature gives us the soil. So therefore, soil is another important natural resource. It is important for life on earth. Soil is the upper layer of earth in which plants grow. It is a mixture of various materials such as humus, clay, and rock particles. So it is an important for the life on earth. Why? Because we are living above the soil. Plants grow above the soil. The atmosphere, the ecosystem is there above the soil. Therefore, the life on earth is very important for the soil. Now soil, it forms the upper layer of the earth where the plants grow. Now what does the soil has? It has a mixture of humus, clay and rock particles. Clay you know, rock particles you know. Now what is humus? Humus is a dark organic material that forms in soil when plant and animal matter decays. Now when the leaves of the plants fall down on the ground, one by one they used to fall down and they collect it and then they decay. They get decayed, and after decaying, what happened? That materials, the nutrients, other materials, they get dissolved. They got dissolved into the soil. They get into the soil and the soil get nutrients. In the same way, the animal when it dies, we we don't burn them, right? So in the wild forest, in the forest areas where the wild animals are there, people cannot go and burn, or we cannot put them inside the soil. They just die above the soil, right? And after that, what happens? They get decay slowly. After many days, the whole body decays, and all the nutrients, all the minerals and other materials, they get into the soil, and this soil gets nutrients and they become very good for the cultivation. So that is called humus, which is a dark organic material that forms in soil when plant and animal matter decays. So you can see on the screen the picture of the soil, the humus soil. So this is black in color, okay? Not black but dark, okay? Let's come to the layers of soil. So soil is made up of layers. There are 4 different layers of soil that we are going to discuss. The first one is the topsoil. Topsoil is the topmost soil which we see with our eyes, made up of vegetation and is rich in humus. So the topsoil is where we grow our vegetation, and it is rich in humus. Then comes the subsoil, which is made up of clay, sand, silt and minerals. Then after that, we have the broken down fragments, that is made up of rock fragments, little clay and minerals. And at last we have the parent rock, which is the rocks that break down to form soil. So these are the 4 different sub-layers of the soil. So you have to remember this diagram as well as the layers, the name of the layers, along with what are the things that are found in these layers. The topsoil, which is made up of vegetation and is rich in humus. Then comes the subsoil, made up of clay, sand, silt and minerals. Then the broken down fragments, made up of rock fragments, little clay and minerals. And then the parent rock, the rocks that break down to form soil. So this is the layers of soil. Now let us come to the types of soil that are found in India. Okay, so not in India, but that are found in different climatic conditions. And in India, we have 6 types of soil. Remember, in India, we have 6 types of soil. Now, what are they? Now, if you look at the green one, if you look at this one, the green one, where this means where they are found. Okay, just a minute. This means where they are found, and this means the orange means which crops grow in each type of soil. So let's begin with the types of soil. The first is the mountain soil, the soil that is found in the mountain. So hilly and mountainous region, you are going to find it, as the name suggests. So, and what are the things that are found? What are the crops that are found? So we can find spices and apple. Then we have the alluvial soil, which is found in the northern plain. We know the northern plain where the Ganga, Brahmaputra, these are the plains of the northern, right? So here you can find, as it is full of northern plain is full of rivers. We have already discussed about it. So it has lot of silt deposition, sedimentary deposition, right? And it is good for cultivation. So the crops that are grown here are rice and wheat. Then we have the laterite soil, areas where there is heavy rainfall. So in Assam also, in some areas we have heavy rainfall. Therefore, the crops that are grown are tea and coffee. So areas where there is heavy rainfall, there we are going to find this laterite soil, and the crops are tea and coffee. Then we have the sandy desert or arid soil, and as the name suggests here, it will be found in the western desert where the desert area is there. So the crops are gram and millet. Next we have the red soil. So large parts of the peninsular plateau is covered with red soil, and the crops found here is the groundnut. Then we have the black soil, which we have also talked about it. that it is found in the Central Highlands. So parts of the Peninsular Plateau. It's not found in the whole Peninsular Plateau, but the parts of the Peninsular Plateau. And the crops that are grown are cotton and sugarcane. So these are some of the soils, the 6 main or major soils of India. Now let us come to the map. Here in your book there is a map where you can see that the different soils are being marked out. If you can look here, follow the legend. The green with stripes, it is the mountain soil, right? So you can find here that the green stripes in the Himachal, even above, okay, near the like Arunachal Pradesh and like that, you can see the green soil where you will find the mountain soil. Then comes the alluvial soil. Alluvial soil that is a light greenish, which you can see the northern part. The northern part in Assam also you can find it that the alluvial soil. And then comes the red soil. Red soil you will find in the Assam part, northeast part, then in the Peninsular Plateau as well. Then we have the black soil. Black soil, you can see that here is in the Peninsular Plateau, this covers the black soil. That means this is the Central Highland where you are going to find the black soil. Black soil is not found in all over the Peninsular Plateau, remember. Then we have the laterite soil. Laterite soil, you can see here that in some parts of the northeast you can find the laterite soil where we grow the tea and coffee plantation is there, right? Even in the Western Ghats, if you have observed here, here you can find this laterite soil. Then comes the arid soil. Arid soil is fully, you can say, in the Western desert. You can find this arid soil here, the color. So this is how you're going to do the, if the question comes to find out or label the different types of soil, locate and label the different types of soil that are found in India, then you have to draw this map and accordingly you have to put the colors as well. Okay, so here is the map. Now let us come to the workbook part. So the first one is the multiple choice question. Question number 1. In which type of soil do spices grow? Alluvial soil, mountain soil, laterite soil or red soil? So spices are grown in the mountain soil, right? So the correct answer will be B, mountain soil. Then number 2, red soil is suitable to grow which of the following crops? Apple, cotton, groundnut, rice. Red soil is suitable for the groundnut. Therefore, the answer C is the correct. Then question number 3, there are dash types of soil found in India. That is 6 types of soil. Then number 5, dash soil is found in areas where there is heavy rainfall. That is the laterite soil because it is and the crops grown are tea and coffee. Then let us come to question number 5. Which soil supports the growth of sugarcane and cotton? When the cotton comes and sugarcane comes, it is the black soil. Number 6, in which region of India is alluvial soil found? So we have already talked about alluvial soil. It is in the northern part or the northern plain of India. You can write the northern plain. Then question number 7, define soil. How many layers does it have? Soil is the upper layer of earth in which plants grow. It has 4 important layers: topsoil, subsoil, broken down fragments and parent rock. Okay, so these are some of the questions and other MCQs and fill in the blanks from the workbook that we have discussed. So here are 2 questions from my side. Number 1 is draw the layers of soil and label it. So this is a very important one. So draw it in your copy and then label it. And number question 2, what causes different types of forests to grow in different places? This answer is in the conversation between Rashi and Maya. Read it, go through it and then find out the answer. What causes different types of forests to grow in different places? So these 2 are your homework. Draw the layers of soil and label it, and then what causes different types of forests to grow in different places. And the layers of soil, I'm going to repeat it once again. It's very important along with the map. Okay, so here I'm going to wrap up my class. Thank you.